Hello, this is Eileen, the environmental educator, and in this video, we're going to talk about the United Nations and how they're putting on a show with global negotiations for a treaty to end plastic pollution. Okay. So this is April 30th, 2024. That is today when I'm recording this. The thing is, if you've been around here before, the United Nations has refused the light years best education and agenda that would have ended our disposable society a long time ago. And it would have ended all of our just plastics. Not all of our plastics, most of our plastics, okay? And what would we also be doing? Hemp. Okay? So they have refused to lead the world away from these solutions since November 93. Now they're holding, many meetings. I mean, they've been talking about this for years. How are we going to do this? And right now they're up there in Ontario, and they just finished a round of negotiations on early Tuesday on a treaty to end plastic pollution, and made more progress than they have in 3 prior meetings. Oh, well, congratulations. I mean, how many decades later are we into this problem and we're still trying to figure out how to solve it when the solution is really very, very simple? You keep things simple, you have solutions. And so, but, they're going along with their meetings. The last meeting was marred by disagreements, and there was much left to do. But they said this time around there's been a monumental change in the tone and in the energy. Oh, okay. And how nice of them, how adult of them, I guess. They agreed to keep working between now and the next final committee meetings this fall in South Korea. So the negotiations have been going on, and they say it's big, because we've been going round and round during these sessions without showing direction. Okay. So, okay. But at least now people are showing, okay, they have goodwill. Okay, this is the problem. Not only do you have people not actually addressing solutions, you have a bunch of third graders running the meetings. Okay, meetings without direction. But I mean, people have goodwill. Hey, you know what? God, everybody has goodwill. I'm harping on Vail right now in the ski industry. They're running all these meetings looking for big, bold solutions that they've all been refusing, since 93. Okay, but they have goodwill, but they don't. Because they won't allow solutions. And how do you know they won't allow solutions? Oh, that's right. Who's not at this meeting? Me, with the solutions, even though if you've been around here before, you've seen all the emails that I send the top UN environmental office. Okay, like, hey, here's the solutions. So, not only do they not have direction, but the UN just won't even allow solutions, and neither would all these people. Okay, these are the same players that go on for decades, and they've proven themselves completely ineffective for decades. Because right here they say plastic production continues to ramp up globally and is projected to double or triple by 2050 if nothing changes. Plastic producers and chemical companies want a treaty that really focuses on recycling plastic and reuse, sometimes referred to as circularity. Okay, but I'm sorry. Why don't we worry about what plastic producers want when you're trying to end plastic waste? Okay, you can't be appeasing plastic producers and chemical companies. You know what they're not talking about? Oh, that's right. Why is the word hemp not being mentioned? Everything that is made out of plastic can be made out of hemp, and you don't have all of the negative consequences that plastic and the chemicals that go into plastic. You don't have them with hemp. But solutions aren't allowed. But they're having this another big hoopla meeting, where they hope by somewhere in here, it's in 2040. Oh, it's the second article that I have here. Plastic pollution talks move closer to world's first pact. Okay. April 30th, 2024. So, okay, moves closer, but right here, they said that this is the Canadian Parliamentary Secretary Julie Dabrusin, and she said, "Oh, hey, I'm really optimistic that we can get an agreement by the end of the year to end plastic pollution by 2040. That's 16 years from now." Okay. First of all, you're not going to end plastic pollution by 2040 because you're still going to have all the plastic pollution from now. But we could we could end plastics. We could end our disposable society within a couple of years, if only people would allow it. Because all we need to do is get individuals to stop using it, okay? Lead by stadium concessions and fast food can convert, and packaging and transportation packaging, if they put their mind to it, yeah, they could convert, especially if we all were using hemp. Okay, so 2040, 16 years from now, if I'm really optimistic, okay, that we can get an agreement by the end of the year, okay, to end plastic by 2040. So, and what happens when they have all these agreements? They've had agreements for decades. And have any one of them ever panned out? Have any one of them ever been met? I don't know of any myself. I mean, I don't, keep track of all of them, but nothing seems to be getting better. And they all just keep having these meetings to keep solving the problem with the same bird brains that, have caused the problem, because they obviously can't figure out real solutions. And when solutions are put on their desk, they don't allow it. So right now, I think everybody can agree, whether you care about the environment, the one livable planet that we know of, or not. Plastic is a problem everywhere, and I think people know that, but they don't think that they make a difference, but they do. I mean, the amount of plastic that just people use every day in their life just can easily be cut down, and then we can get society to revamp things, and then we'll really be leading our way out of this with hemp. But there is no leadership. The UN, they don't care. And all of these people that have been going to these meetings for decades and decades and decades, they're all complete proven failures, and they're still the ones on the job to solve the problem. Okay, you wonder why we have problems, people. So this is just some headlines from the day. And you know what? If I'm not out here telling people this, no one's going to know that there's actual real solutions. Because if you've been around here before, not even the independent media, none of them will tell you that every environmental voice is a fraud, and that there's actual solutions, because the independent media is just too busy saying global warming's not real. Oh man, global warming's climate change, man, what a hoax. End of conversation. But they all sell detox products. Well, not all, a lot. Sell detox products to, help keep their operations going, to take all the toxins out of your body that if we just lived responsibly, we wouldn't even have. So, unfortunately, people, we're not going to have solutions when solutions aren't allowed in the game. Stay tuned.